Another dream is within reach. A student opens up a book. An entrepreneur takes another look.
A mural can brighten a neighborhood. A concert can bring strangers together. A local play can tell the story of a community. Creativity helps people express who they are and imagine what is possible. Tonight, our panel asks, how can communities support local arts and creativity? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Good evening and welcome back to America Together Radio. Last episode, we explored preparing for emergencies together. Tonight, we turn our attention to another way communities grow stronger. How can art, music, storytelling, and creativity enrich everyday community life?
So supporting the arts is also an investment in community.
Exactly. Creative expression helps preserve culture, encourage new ideas, and bring people together across generations. Tonight, we'll discuss public art, music, local artists, creative spaces, cultural expression, and practical ways communities can encourage creativity. President Pipeline, when a community wants to better support local arts and creativity, where should it begin? We'll hear your answer right after the break.
The desert stretches toward the horizon, the same as it has through the...
Welcome back. Tonight's question, how can communities support local arts and creativity? President Pipeline will begin with you.
Thank you. Communities should begin by encouraging people to share their talents. Every town has artists, musicians, writers, craftspeople, photographers. When communities create opportunities for them to be seen, everyone benefits.
So creativity grows when it's welcomed?
Exactly. People are more likely to create when they know the community values their work.
Sometimes people don't realize how much local talent already exists.
Often the greatest resource is already living in the neighborhood.
Liberty Jack, your perspective.
Create places where creativity can flourish. Community concerts, art fairs, local theater, public exhibits. When artists and audiences come together, communities become more connected.
So participation strengthens creativity.
Absolutely. Creative events bring neighbors together while celebrating local talent.
Art helps communities tell their own story.
Creativity reminds people what makes their hometown unique.
Supporting local artists also supports community identity.
A wonderful beginning for tonight's discussion. After the break, Lady Progress discusses encouraging creativity, education, and artistic opportunity. Captain Constitution explores preserving cultural traditions while welcoming new creative voices. Stay with us.
Through moments filled with hopes and fears, the current moves beyond the bend, past towns both old and new.
Welcome back. Tonight we're exploring how communities can support local arts and creativity. So far we've discussed recognizing local talent, creating opportunities, and bringing people together through the arts. Now let's continue. Lady Progress, how does encouraging creativity strengthen a community?
Creativity helps people express ideas, solve problems, and celebrate who they are. Communities should encourage arts education, workshops, and opportunities for people of every age to create.
So creativity grows through encouragement.
Exactly. When people know their ideas are welcomed, they become more willing to contribute.
Captain Constitution, what role does cultural heritage play?
Communities can preserve traditional music, crafts, stories, and celebrations while also welcoming new artistic voices. Respecting the past and encouraging the future can happen together.
So culture continues to grow?
Very much so. Each generation adds another chapter to the community story.
President Pipeline, what stands out to you?
Art helps people understand one another. Creative expression often builds bridges where conversations begin.
Local artists help communities celebrate their unique identity.
Creative opportunities inspire confidence.
Heritage provides a foundation for future creativity.
Sometimes a child's first drawing becomes the beginning of a lifelong passion.
Communities grow stronger when creativity is encouraged early. Market Maverick off microphone, and you never know which garage band becomes next year's festival headliner. After the break, Market Maverick discusses practical ways communities can support local artists. Professor Data explores research on creativity and community well-being. And the People's Advocate shares everyday ways listeners can encourage the arts close to home. Stay with us.
I'm Jeremy Levan. Rural communities understand problems that national politics often ignores. Distance, roads, hospitals, water, agriculture, energy, broadband, schools, and local services are not abstract issues. They are daily realities. America Together 2028 wants those voices included.
Just watch the years roll by, from summer fields of gold.
Welcome back. Tonight we've discussed local talent, cultural heritage, and creative opportunity. Now let's ask an important question. How can communities make support for the arts part of everyday life? Market Maverick, what practical steps help local artists thrive?
Host community art walks. Invite musicians to local events. Offer public spaces where artists can display their work. Support creative businesses and local performances. Small opportunities often lead to big inspiration.
So visible support matters.
Exactly. Communities encourage creativity when artists know their work is appreciated.
Professor Data, what does research suggest about creativity and community well-being?
Research often associates participation in arts and cultural activities with stronger social connections, increased community engagement, and greater personal well-being. Creative experiences can help bring people together across different backgrounds.
So creativity builds connections as well as expression.
Very much so. Shared creative experiences often strengthen community identity.
People's Advocate, what practical advice would you offer listeners?
Attend a local performance. Visit an art show. Encourage young artists. Purchase locally made artwork when you can. Every act of support helps creativity flourish.
Quick thoughts.
Creative communities inspire hopeful communities.
Local talent deserves local encouragement.
Creativity grows through opportunity.
Cultural heritage and new ideas strengthen one another.
Nature has always inspired artists to see the world differently.
After the break, each mascot shares one habit that helps communities support local arts and creativity. Then we'll conclude tonight's discussion and preview our next episode. Stay with us.
The sun is high above the bay. The crowds are gathering today.
Welcome back. Tonight we've explored how communities can support local arts and creativity. We've talked about opportunity, expression, cultural heritage, local artists, and creative spaces. Now let's close with one final question. If you could encourage every community to practice one habit that strengthens local arts and creativity, what would it be?
Encourage people to share their talents. Every community has creative voices worth hearing.
Attend local performances and exhibitions. Showing up encourages artists to keep creating.
Give young people opportunities to explore music, art, writing, and design. Creativity grows through encouragement.
Preserve local traditions while welcoming new forms of expression. Communities become richer when heritage and innovation work together.
Look to nature for inspiration. Beauty often begins by noticing the world around us.
Support local creators whenever you can. Small acts of encouragement help creative communities flourish.
Invite neighbors to create something together. Art often becomes a bridge between people.
Continue investing in opportunities that help creativity, learning, and community participation grow together.
Creativity is more than entertainment. It is expression, connection, culture, help. When communities encourage artists, musicians, storytellers, and creators, they strengthen the shared identity that makes every hometown unique.
What's next inside the Thunderdome?
Next time, our panel explores Episode 050, How Can Communities Encourage Lifelong Learning? We'll discuss curiosity, education, practical skills, libraries, mentoring, and creating communities where learning never stops. You've been listening to America Together Radio, simulated mascot debate Thunderdome. Today's discussion featured fictional mascot characters created to explore civic ideas through respectful conversation. The characters are fictional. Their conversations are intended to encourage creativity, cultural appreciation, lifelong expression, and stronger communities. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep creating, keep encouraging, keep inspiring, and we'll see you inside the Thunderdome.
The same as they have through the years, watching seasons come